And welcome to part 7 of Final Fantasy XVI Final Fantasy mode. I hope everyone's been doing well. Shall we get started? Give me a moment here. I gotta send a link or two. Hey, I didn't even need to send you a link. There you are. You know what? It's probably because you're a moderator, so you probably get notified whenever I go live. Also, I see you in the Discord. You had to, get my description ready. You know. Give me just a second. Okay. Shall we get started then? I don't even remember okay. So it was main quest time, was it?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
Shoot. You still don't have a shiny Scorbunny? That's wild. I mean,
What the hell are you doing?
what's the quickest shiny rate these days?
We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my brand.
I know with the shiny charm, I feel like in the shiny charm with Gen 9, it was like what, 1 in like 500 and something
From the moment
chances,
you acquired
maybe?
it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe
I
for a
think you'll
girl,
get
what
it.
with all the
What's your
royalists about.
shiny dex looking like so far, though?
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
Oof. I guess I'm just filth now.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad.
That's
They might
fair.
have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it.
Yeah, it's
The
weird. Like in this
gentlemen at the
game, like
garrison are some of
the
my
quote-unquote
best
branded
customers.
are
We
like
have
magic
an
users.
arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Like the magic users are these branded people. They're essentially
Doesn't seem
treated
like I
as
have much of
slaves
a
because
choice.
they can use magic, which you'd think because they can use magic they'd be like worshipped as gods or something. But nope, that is 112% not the case.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to...
I can't wait to create the ultimate weapon. I just
And
want
if
that
anyone
weapon. I want to
requests
see
her
what it looks
company,
like.
tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Oh man, the Vale? I do like the way some of these towns look though. And straight up Uno reversed in that shit. Oh, there I go again. There's a swear counter 1. Maybe it'll be less than, I think it was like 10 or 12 yesterday. Come on, Torgal, let's go. I just walked around the block for nothing.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I'll think about it.
I should probably start here.
I mean, that's usually how it goes. Just gotta put my phone on, like, rest mode or do not disturb mode or nothing because I keep getting texts. Looks like I got 3 side quests to do.
Don't tell me you've grown tired of this.
Oh, they're up there. Oh, okay, I know where I have to go then, I think. Yeah.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
What do you think?
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Sambraquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Let's go. I guess I'll help.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed. Not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Oh yeah, you know, just your standard fetch
True, but
quest
do not
type
let
of shit.
anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed.
Fucking literally
Oh,
too.
and
I'm a
when you're
shitty
finished,
DoorDasher who won't even get their
word in
food
the
in
ear
a
of one of the
speedy
dame's
length of
girls will be
time.
appreciated.
You won't be staying then.
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
For real. You know, they'll get it eventually. And you know what? The best part is they're gonna be waiting even longer. Because I gotta...
Sergeant's got it in for us two.
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
Oh no, I'm gonna be doing a few more, or accepting a few more quests anyway beforehand. A few more side quests before I actually do them. Accept them all, then just kind of do them in order.
You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it?
What the fuck is a
Care to
gobstone?
show us how you earn that brooch?
Damn it, there it is. Damn it!
Rather not.
Holy cow! Oh man, that's just weird. I really just gotta stop. I gotta start being PG.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Okay. So that's... Why are things acting up? See, that just doesn't sound fun at all. But, I mean, to each their own. I just... Like, I don't hate Harry Potter, I just...
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Yeah, I know it'll keep climbing, because I know my buddy Kevin, he'll watch periodically, and then he's even helped me, or, you know, spread out my channel to some of the groups he's in on, like, Facebook and stuff. You know, I gotta, you know, I guess, you know, I gotta start somewhere. I'll get bigger, get better equipment, you know, and it'll be pretty hype.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman... I cannot help but notice you bear... Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the Dane among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these
You can
walls,
feel
but
free to talk
the
to your
guards have grown
tattoo
somewhat
if you want.
suspicious
You know,
of my
just
comings
keep
and
the
goings
engagement
of
going.
late.
Have a conversation.
I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
I'll think about it.
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Sounds sketchy to me. Too bad I can't just peek at it. Alright, now that all the side quests have been accepted.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
With the right to confiscate any objects
drop of the Empire's finest?
Fresh fish, all from the Sea of Grace. This
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden.
She is,
right.
and
If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a
this one
price,
is anyway.
Of course.
Of course.
And it would be really, really awesome to live in a castle.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you.
Excuse me.
A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
So rude. Like, okay, no please or thank
This
you.
is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false,
I can always take it back.
you will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue.
But I'm Clive. I have no master.
Chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my
And
sight.
Clive's essentially a prince.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than
You know, I wish I understood that part of the logic in this game, but, you know, like I said, because you think the people with the magic would be treated like deities of some sort. But no, like, the normies enslave them.
Nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now.
And those are, and everybody uses magic in here, but it's the, like, sort of racism towards the, like, magic users that can use it internally. Like, that just come naturally to them, because everyone uses magic, but, like, the normies have to use, like, crystals to conjure various magic, instead of it just being some sort of innate ability.
Say so. Times are hard. But this here'll make them less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has
Oh,
expensive
man.
tastes. The question is, how can they what to maintain?
Hang on a minute. Just making sure. Okay.
I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Nah, if they just have innate, like, magical talent, like they can conjure magic without a crystal, they're just enslaved at birth, pretty much. Unless they're amongst the royal family or the sibling of what is a dominant, which is basically a Final Fantasy summon. And like, if you have a sibling with the dominant, you can also be blessed by said dominant. Like, his little brother is the Phoenix dominant, so basically the Phoenix summon. And before he figured out he was, Hey, welcome, Mackenzie. How's it going?
Heard the bones fell favorably.
Where was I? What was I saying? But no, like his brother was a dominant, and he got blessed with the Phoenix abilities before finding out he freed the second dominant of fire, which apparently shouldn't be a thing that exists in this game because there should only be like one elemental dominant per element.
You look like you need a rest. Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see. Has it always been this bad? Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others. That's something at least.
You gotta free the people! Oh, I see what he's doing. He's using wind magic to dry the sheets or whatever faster. I remember my first playthrough of this, there was a mission that kind of like really upset me, but like not because it was a stupid mission, but
you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
well, it was a stupid mission, but for the wrong reasons. Like, I'll point it out when I come to it, because I believe I remember where it takes place, but
You don't say.
if you guys are here seeing this
Would
with
you be
me,
pleased to learn
you'll
what you had to
understand
exchange
what I
for those
mean.
items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
Yeah, I remember. Isn't that game called like Brutal Legends or something like that? It was made for like the PS3 and Xbox 360
stumbling
years
under the
ago.
gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, well, yeah, of course he would, but it looks like he wasn't enjoying doing it. He might have been doing it for, you know, whoever
I
owns
was
him.
commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
It's on Game Pass. I played that game when it was like brand new, but I don't know. I haven't seen it or heard of it in a long time. Like, you kind of unlocked a hidden memory.
Did one of them get on this?
Another one of the dames. Why must she let them off the leash?
Well, I mean, if you're having fun, that's all that matters. And I know that game was a really fun game back when I played it.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames!
Damn, this
And you,
fucking guy.
If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
I don't know if I remember that part. Actually, I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to like replaying it. Maybe if it's on PSN somewhere, maybe I could do a stream of it.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
Draw my blade, yes. Come get fucked up.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
They don't know what they're in for. Oh boy. Oh boy!
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
Hang on. I mean, he might have to yell. Unless you're talking about me. If I'm being too loud, let me know.
Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
I will too. Here. Take some stone. How about some darkness? Let's throw in some light. You don't stand a chance.
So you know
Home, feel it. Wow, I think that's the fastest thing I've ever said. Alright. Are you gonna miss me killing this dude like a champ? You know, after I do. Okay. You know, just because I like a little bit of overkill. Zantetsuken. Clean finisher.
saying at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
You're not gonna stand a chance either.
Some fun, shall we?
What do you mean, this guy?
Win the Dame's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
This music is so good.
Bahamut! Potential. I'll give you that. I'll be damned.
Haha, you're about to get that clean finish too. Let's go, Zantet Scoopin'. I wish they gave you extra points for like style point, like extra experience points or whatever for like style or whatever, because the way I'm finishing these battles off, it just looks so
Can I go
good.
now?
Gregor's gash. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The Dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the Dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the Dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Now, why would I do that? You guys suck. I have so many flawless meteorites. Why do I keep getting those?
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me!
He's just trying to heal you. What do you mean?
Faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger.
That poor guy.
Thank you, Doc.
Sounds like he's like institutionalized.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Time for a little water break.
So he
Get
found
that
someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his
average
friends
quality
back at court have
H2O.
been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
So
Gives you
364
faith, though,
eggs all
doesn't
together.
it?
Just a
To know there are people out there
100
like
or
him.
2 more to go.
And you, to that matter.
Unless you're lucky
So I wonder
beforehand.
the Dame's got a soft spot
I know
for you.
when I was playing, I had ridiculous shiny odds or something because even you know, doing the Masuda method, all that. I think the most I ever had to hatch for an egg was like 180 something. So either my odds were just genuinely better, or my luck was absolutely cracked.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you.
To the pond it is, I guess.
Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guinea.
Oh, we got a couple more people in here? That's hype. How's everyone doing?
Followed her around like a lost puppy.
Anyone playing any newer interesting
It
games?
didn't take long for her to get scared.
I mean, I know what Wampy's doing, but what's everyone else up to?
The dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in. And she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I guess so. Time for the barracks.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his
Sounds pretty lame,
Looking
not
for a
gonna
man?
lie.
Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you.
Has anyone played Mario Wonder yet? Like, is it generically terrible like every other Mario game?
Fools there nigh on every night.
It's not been half a moon since Bellamy.
Something I have been wondering because I haven't played it, so...
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick.
I mean, I'm not a big Mario person either. I know there's a few people I know that like Mario. That's why I was curious. Like, I was wondering if it was like.
And you plan on traveling to Moore?
Because what I've
ascertain
heard is that apparently it's the greatest Mario game of all time right now because they finally went into a different direction after basically copy pasting their games for like I think like 6 to 8 years or something like that. I'm not 100% sure on
and they will
that.
not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moore who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Oh, looks like I got a couple of side missions up here, huh? Gotta get to them first, but apparently they're there.
Think I might see you tonight?
Oh, sweet, I was right to come over here. I was like, I know there's a chest somewhere. Tell me why I can use super overpowered magical moves, but I can't jump more than what looks to be a couple inches.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Look at that chocobo. Can't believe you said that you were scared of Clive last night. Or scared of the look or whatever it was. Or no, it wasn't the move? I can't remember, but I think his moves are sick. Take that Gigaflay!
Get him, boy! You know what to do, boy. Don't let them get away.
Let Torgal do all the
Get
work.
him, boy! Don't let them get away.
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
And if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to find a chest here. But first, Diamond Dust.
Sick of Torgal. Bahamut!
3 boxes of eggs. Oh, this is gonna be sick. Watch them all die.
You will
Oh, new enemies approach.
Bahamut! Come, Titan!
Try to get that Atlantic Ocean a little bit. Ah, I was right. Oh, I got a piece of armor. I guess. I mean, there's no armor that the game can naturally just give me that I will be able to use, because my armor can only be melded now because I need stronger stuff. I let that one happen. I shouldn't have, though. If you had to take a quick guess on how many more boxes of eggs you'll have, how many you think it'll be? You think like 6 more whole boxes? Really? Oh, there's 30 spots per box, if I remember correctly, right? So you think 180 more eggs, huh? I guess that's a little reasonable. Yeah, I can see it.
There, boy!
Come on, give me a chest. Just a couple of lowly birds. You know, I think I'm actually coming up on that quest I mentioned earlier that I hated for. It's more like psychological reasons, because like, I mean,
Here, now. You're late.
it is this one.
Late for what?
Pay close attention to this quest and you'll understand what I mean by when I say I just hate it.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it.
Oh, that's what I'm looking out for, a wolf?
Stay back. I'll deal with this. Over here. You lose.
I feel like I need the Staples button right now because that was easy.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed
This
to
is
win.
what
They
I'm
never
talking
win.
about.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Yeah, it makes me feel old when I mentioned that.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame.
See, kid just had a rabid wolf attacking other branded that, you know, just don't, that aren't heroes like Clive, but, you know, still innocent lives as a game. That's why I hate that mission. Dude, he is like him too. I forgot about that dude in Game of Thrones. He's that little blonde dumbass, right?
Come here, How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you. He talks
Yeah,
too much. It's
that's
not right.
true enough.
I
Fuck
don't
that
like
guy.
him, Father.
He is a little shit.
Branded,
Oh, that's like 5 and 6. Maybe I won't.
deceive me.
You know,
Well, the
succeed.
sins
That
of
we'll
the
see.
slave are the sins of the master.
The swear count.
Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
I gotta keep it PG, man. How should I respond, gang?
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their
You
fear?
lucked out because I didn't even wait for your response, and I chose the first
From the
choice.
look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
Well, yeah, you gotta keep track of that. Now, are you just gonna, like, surprise trade all your eggs? I seen that message before you retracted it.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Now I'm doing an honorable thing. Oh, you're just releasing them? You don't even... You should keep, like, a couple of the perfect IV ones, you know, if you're trying to do competitive battling, though. If you happen to get ones with perfect IVs, that is.
You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
You're releasing eggs, I'm burying people. We're all doing something.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Though I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Oh.
Simple.
It's already done now.
Are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Oh, look at that. We did a good thing. How is that kid's brother, like, the good one? How did he not get so corrupted? Because, I mean, I'm sure the kid wasn't always such a little dick, but, you know.
You heard me. Shift your asses.
Wait, did he do that? 'Cause I know the one kid got like pushed out after getting discovered that a brother and sister were doing it. I don't remember any other kid like falling out of anything.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful, white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad.
Okay, so
So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's
maybe
never got lost.
I'm just drawing a blank at this point. It's been
She must be starving too.
probably closer to 2 years since I've watched it, so
It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting. That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
alright, that sounds good. Yeah, we don't wanna
Chloe, have you seen her?
we don't wanna violate the
Chloe,
terms
is
of
it?
service.
Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last
Game
I
of
saw,
Thrones
the
is
filthy
something
creature
that
was
if you
sniffing
talk
about the
about it,
windmill.
it will probably
That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when
violate
she's
terms
finished
of
playing with
service.
it.
The windmill.
No, that's fine. It's just
Off
certain,
with you now.
certain subjects
I
you've
won't
seen the
have idle
show.
branded underfoot.
Certain subjects shouldn't. Like, for example, if I were, and mind you, I'm abbreviating it right now to keep it within the TOS. But like, if I were to mention something about like SA, for example, but like actually outright, then yeah, then that'd be violating terms of service.
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
Is that someone napping or is that a corpse? Because that's looking awful corpsey.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter.
You tell her, Clyde.
Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Yeah, give that child life lessons. At least this child was, well, this child was clearly under a bad influence. This child seems remorseful, unlike the last child we dealt with.
so sorry, Chloe.
Yeah, you better be.
I'm
Oh, you're just gonna say the same thing. Never mind. Part of me thought it was gonna be something.
sorry, Chloe.
I should have known better.
Get him!
That's enough.
Oh, look at, oh, that was a clean cut.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Oi, don't touch anything.
Tell me not to touch anything, but I'm here to buy from you.
And you're not in the capital now.
We have one of those, one potion, one high potion.
Take it. Good riddance.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
All that gleam? You good-for-nothing sluggard!
Now I just gotta find the hidden person. Oh, not so hidden, just
Are you
behind
Bertrand?
me.
The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
I'll do my best, guy. More wind magic to dry the sheet.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. Oh, what is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier
Alright,
some few
sounds
days ago.
good. I probably...
A soldier with a
I feel like
scar
I've been
over his
streaming
eye.
for a little over an hour and a half now, so
Yes,
I'll
that's
probably
right.
won't be streaming too much longer, but yeah, have a good night.
Claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value, and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Oh man, I think I got what I wanted now.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village. Damn it all. Bodies. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You... Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's gonna find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the Dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
Yeah,
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the Dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the Dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the Dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne. Bye.
if it was a message.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
Indeed I did. I see there's still 4 people in there. How's everyone doing tonight?
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Ain't no one here. By the way,
I should go.
She didn't even try
Before
going
you
over there today.
I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Veil counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Weren't expecting any new branded.
Alright, so I'll probably do like a quest or 2 more. And then I might get off for the night. But I'll be back same time, maybe a little earlier tomorrow. Hey,
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than it. Brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
That's what we're doing. We're gonna save the world. Alright, let's see if I can get anything. Or not get, but like...
Make it quick.
Smelt anything?
What do you want? That it? Fine.
Alright, guys, it's been fun. It's been a time and a half. But I will see everybody tomorrow for another fantastic Final Fantasy XVI stream. I hope everyone has a good night. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what you've seen. It's very much appreciated. And I wish you all well.